Hey guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. If you're watching this in the replay, guess what? You got DJ Strick. And this is the stream show, Sunday nights, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Ecamm Live on their YouTube channel. So as you come in, please let me know that you are here. And I have a couple of monitors going on all around me here. So let me turn these monitors off so I don't get myself in trouble. But I do know that we are up and going. So this is really, really cool. So there we go. I got it stopped there. As you can tell, I do have some things I want to talk about today as we do the countdown. You see the countdown going here in the bottom of the screen. You see me on one side. I want to talk about something that I didn't really get a chance to get to last week. I had Diana Gladney and the Nixons, who are a merchandising powerhouse. So the Nixons actually have press and sew. Of course, Ecamm used them as their drop fulfillment center. And of course, everybody knows who Diana Gladney is. As I was doing research for this show, I wanted to talk about some of the trends and kind of to get ready. And I ran into this article about YouTube, 10 ways to monetize on YouTube. I didn't know that they had 10 ways. I knew that they had a couple of ways, but you can see ads, premium, super chats, super stickers, super thanks, membership. And I'm going to run through these real quick. And if you're coming in and are not saying hello to me, shame on you. So if you're coming in today, I already see people have liked the video. Definitely like our video and comment and let me know where you're from. And I'm going to get to you in just 1 second as I go down this list. And of course, the first thing is last year they started the shorts form fund. And this is YouTube. 10 ways that you can monetize in YouTube. Erica, I see you. Thanks for hanging out with me. So the first one is they started this shorts. So anywhere between $100 and $10,000, up to $10,000 based on that fund and viewerships. That's pretty cool. And then of course, everybody knows you have ads, just regular ads that you could be monetized if you're in their partner program. And then for YouTube Premium. So if someone has YouTube Premium and they're watching your stuff, of course they don't have ads, so they're paid for watching your video and your content through YouTube Premium. All right, what's the fourth thing? Channel membership. So if you are one of those people that has such a great membership team and is running through YouTube, guess what? You can get paid for memberships. You can actually set your membership limits, like if they're paying 5, 10, whatever you want them to pay to be a part of your membership group, you can do that through YouTube. And of course, man, everybody loves super chats, right? Everybody loves super chat. So if you're in the partner program with YouTube and you're not getting super chats, you might want to explain to your audience what super chat is and say, hey, if you really want to be a part of what we're doing here in the show and make it interactive, send me a super chat and I will shout you out. I got to try to get all of that out. And I see more people coming into the chat as well. Gretchen, how are you doing? Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today as we do this countdown. And I have the futurist here with us today. And Gretchen says she's watching, again, she's watching from somewhere close to, excuse me, not somewhere, Northwest, close to or near Seattle. Man, that's really cool. Thank you for hanging out with us today. I got to number 5 and stopped and started to holler at everybody. And still, I want to shout some people. I love these two right here. What's up, Strick? It is a happy Sunday, and I thank you guys, Anna and Fulgence, for hanging out with me. Of course, you can catch them a couple of times throughout the week. They're on a lot, but they will be on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Ecamm. So y'all definitely be looking out for them. They do a super job as hosts for all of us. And number 6, super thanks. And the difference between super thanks and super chat is the super thanks can actually be done on pre-recorded videos that you actually load up. I have 16 seconds, super stickers, merchandise. You know, you can do that now. Ticketing for live events, and then YouTube brand connects. I didn't know about this one. You guys need to search this last one because it's a really cool deal. Been around for a while, but it's still. Lights, camera, action. Join the Stream team with Strick and Brant and be a part of the Stream Network. Our goal is really simple. We're here to help you succeed. Wow, I made it through all of that. You know, I didn't think I would, but I actually got down to number 10 on the ways you can monetize inside of YouTube, which is really cool. Now, a lot of us are content creators, and we focus on, I think, the biggest company when it comes to, or the best company when it comes to paying creators, and that's YouTube. Of course, man, everybody gets a lot of views on TikTok, and now the reels on Instagram and Facebook. But man, when you really want a social media company to actually pay you, YouTube does the best. Now, I will tell everybody, do not just wait on YouTube's partner program to monetize your content. There are tons of other ways to do it. And if you need to know those other ways, all you have to do is go back to last Sunday's show. Look at the show. We talk about all the ways that you can monetize outside of the YouTube partner program. And I promise you, we give great content and great ideas. If you watch that video, I am asking you to like it as well. We're still trying to get 100 likes on that show. So go back and look at it and then like it if you do like it. Okay. That being said, it is my pleasure to do this show every Sunday night, the stream show. And I have an opportunity to actually be my own producer of this show. Like, not just remote producer and pressing the buttons, but the executive producer too. So I get a chance to line up all the guests and pull in some people for you that I think are amazing. Like, this is another amazing content creator. He is a coach, and he is a business owner when it comes to creating content and helping other people create content, including having his own conference. We're going to dive all the way into this with none other than Dan Courier. Thank you so very much for being with me, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Did I do a good job? Was that right? I'm sure I may have missed one or two details, like how long you've been creating content, how long you've been a coach, and everything that you have as far as what you offer people now. So can we go down the list of, I guess I would say, accolades for you, Dan? Now, I want to start with you as the founder of People of Video. When did you actually start that conference?
So the idea for People of Video actually started in, I guess it was 2019, after spending some time meeting some people from here in the Northeast, originally at a conference out on the West Coast. And then we kind of decided, hey, there really isn't anything going on the East Coast for this sort of thing. And we really wanted to bring that energy here to Albany. So it started actually with, from there, a group of us kind of said, hey, we need to get together more often. We started meetups down in New York City. From there, it kind of spawned the idea to have a formal conference somewhere over here where we could be able to invite all our friends beyond the Northeast to here, or to Albany, New York, and be able to bring in that knowledge to everybody on this side who is interested in learning how to grow on YouTube, how to build revenue around their content, and People of Video was formed.
Wow. Now, I know you actually posed this as a conference on the East Coast because a lot of the bigger conferences are on the West Coast. So this is an opportunity for all of us East Coasters to kind of get together and, do what creators do, which is inspire people, coach people, talk about new things that are coming up. And I think it's a great idea. I missed it last year. Last year was my first time being aware of the conference, and I plan to be there this year. It is my plan to see you in person for the second time, because we actually got a chance to meet just a couple of months ago down in Orlando. And, I just love getting outside of the studio and meeting people in real life.
Yeah, and it's great to be able to have this. And part of People of Video was a bit selfish on my part because Los Angeles kind of has, is known for the all the flair and everything tends to work its way out to the West Coast. But I knew we could have a conference here that brought people all the value. And for people that perhaps can't make it out to the West Coast, it's a pretty expensive trip if you do that on a regular basis, especially with 2-3 conferences a year.
Right.
So we definitely wanted to bring that home, bring it here to upstate New York, and just show everybody exactly what they're missing in being able to meet in person, face to face,
Right.
and be able to learn the things that you may not see in the videos on YouTube.
And Ecamm is a big partner this year to actually put on this conference. So you'll see a lot of the familiar faces in Ecamm up at People of Video this year as well.
Yeah, Ecamm got involved late last year and absolutely knocked it out of the park with the live stream. And they've just been wonderful to work with. And we're so thrilled that Ecamm is the title sponsor of People of Video this year. And we hope it's a long-standing relationship. We're actually going to be meeting in the coming days to kind of talk about how we're going to run the live stream this year and be able to allow people to access the event virtually. So I couldn't be more thrilled. I couldn't have found a more perfect partner than Ecamm.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's great to hear. And then we actually started at the most present thing that you're doing. But can we go back to the beginning? Like, how did you find YouTube as a way to express your own personal creativity?
So I actually started YouTube. Well, I always tell this story that I originally started YouTube fixing things because I would have a problem with a car or something, and I would go and look for a solution. When I couldn't find it, I made a video. When I first started YouTube, it was actually a little bit sooner than that, and I honestly didn't really know what I was doing. I was just randomly putting up videos. Once I got into those videos, those kind of how-to videos, it became a more regular process. But it was just a matter of realizing that there were problems that needed to be solved. And when I would go out and look for a video and not be able to find it, it was frustrating. I'd work my way through the problem, but I decided I would record the video, put it out there. So if the next person came along, had the similar problem, when they encountered it, they would actually find a solution. So that's kind of how it started. After I did that for a while, I did the old, quote unquote, taking it seriously. And then I started to do some research and kind of learn how things worked. And that kind of evolved into deciding that I wanted to make a channel that shared with other people how things work on YouTube and how people could actually get traction. Because I used to spend a lot of time in communities. I would see the frustration. I would see all the bad habits, people sub for subbing and all these nonsense things that don't really move the needle.
Right.
And I knew that there was an opportunity for me to start sharing specific how-to content related to YouTube. And that's when the channel Creator Fundamentals started.
That's awesome. Now, how long have you been going with that?
Creator Fundamentals just turned, I've since changed it to just my name on YouTube, but that channel turned 5 years old in June.
Man, I say this, Dan, people always look at subscribers, like how many subscribers someone has and what they're doing, and they look in the present, but they never ask that question as to how long. So I get a lot of people that are a year or maybe 2 years into being a YouTube creator, and they feel like, I need 80 billion subscribers. Why am I not getting 80 billion subscribers? And they never think about the process of the people that they're looking to. And most of these people, have been doing it for 5, 10, 15 years. Well, maybe not 15, but they've been doing it for a long time. And it's not 2 years where you have a massive influx of subscribers. And am I right in saying that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, everybody's journey is different. You're always going to, the worst thing you can do is go out and find a channel that's already successful and then try to emulate that channel, because there's so much in between
Right.
that you really need to learn. You need to make mistakes. You need to learn how to recover from those mistakes. And it is really a learning process. That's why you can't just jump to the success and the traffic and all of that. And every channel absolutely moves at its own pace, and it doesn't make any channel more successful than the other. Like for me, for example, some of the interests that I picked up along the way kind of steered my attention away from YouTube, kind of like Amazon. So
Right.
when I discovered Amazon, YouTube kind of took a hit because I wasn't really putting out the content there as much because I was all in on Amazon. So it's a journey for all of us. It's just as individual as a fingerprint for everybody. And
Right.
it's just a matter of, the longevity of it all. You just don't ever walk away. And you just keep adding to it. And there's going to be times when you're absolutely crushing it and you're like, I got this all figured out. And there's going to be times when you're like, I have no idea what to throw at YouTube to make a dent. So it's just you just got to keep moving forward. That is the only thing that's in common. Those who keep trying to get better are the ones that are succeeding.
That's true. I really like that. And it's more of a marathon than it is a sprint. So I want to say this really
Sure.
quick. Thank you guys that are hitting the like button as you're coming in. Continue to do that. And I forgot to shout out the Zoom catchers here who are saying hello. Thank you so very much for saying hello. And as we were talking about Ecamm and their sponsoring of People Video, John Ministries here actually said Ecamm has changed the game for his channel. So thank you very much for chiming in and being a part of the conversation today. And we have a lot of things that we're going to do. We do have a gift we're going to give out later. We're going to talk about. But for right now, I want to dive into the trends for creators. All right. In 2022, we're already past half of the year. I really should be saying trends for 2023, right? Like we should be prepared or getting our minds prepared for what may be changing, because there's been tons of changes in all of the platforms. But I want to start with, what are you seeing right now? Because with your creator fundamentals, I mean, these are things you're teaching to people. Like, what are you teaching right now as a trend that's different than maybe what we were doing last year?
So, I mean, I think there's a couple different things. Ultimately, time will tell, and I'm sure there's many people far smarter than me out there with analytics to give a more scientific answer. But the things that I'm seeing that are certainly taking hold this year and are likely to drive or move the needle in 2023 are shoppable videos, which is what Amazon has been really strong into this year. I think that's going to expand to other platforms. And it's, if you thought it was a fad, it's really time to stop sleeping on vertical video. As much as I may not enjoy the direction that video is going with TikTok and those sorts of things for a few reasons, you cannot deny that vertical video is here to stay. Now, when I open the YouTube app, the first thing it shows me are YouTube Shorts, and they are trying everything they can to compete with TikTok. So I definitely think that vertical video and the shoppable videos are going to be, front runners in 2023 and possibly beyond.
I really like that. And I think you're right on when that comes to a trend. As it is trending, let me do this. Keely, how are you doing? Keely came in to say hello to both of us. So thank you for hanging out with us today. Discord for Creators. She is going all in on Discord and teaching people how to do that. So if you guys are into it, if you haven't joined the Ecamm Discord, you need to do that and find Keely so she can help you through the whole process. That being said,
And if you want to see her in person, she'll be speaking at People of Video.
are you for real? That's what's up. So I hadn't seen the speaker list, so I guess we can, like, the ones that you already know they're going to be speaking, we can talk more about that later on. But that's awesome, man. That is really cool. You got me excited. I forgot where I was, Dan. Like, I'm one of those kind of people, like, I like being cheerleaders for other creators. You know, like a lot of times people think, well, what about me? When is my turn? My hands raised. Hey, look at me. Well, you got to celebrate other people. Like this young lady has been working really hard and she has a wealth of information. Like when I say dove into Discord, she is the Discord tutor right now. And I think I'm one of those kind of people, Dan, that always fight the trends. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my age, you know what I'm saying? Fight the trends. But when there are things that are trending there, I do believe that you should get on top of it. Like be a early adopter on things. Even if it doesn't work, you never know what the next trend is that's going to just blow. You know, I did it with shorts. I just waited. I waited. All the creators were saying, hey, YouTube is going to be bringing shorts. This is how you do it. Hashtag shorts, and you can kind of get into the cycle. And I waited and waited and waited. And, you know, if you wait, you could miss the wave of attention. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, I mean, there's been so much debate. Like YouTube kind of had a problem with where to put shorts and how they were going to fit in. So, you know, some of us were kind of like, well, do we put them on our regular channel? Do we create our own channel? Is YouTube trying to figure out a solution so we can do both? And it definitely seems like the trend has been, at least as far as YouTube goes, that they are building a way for you to get all your content on one channel. You know, so I don't blame you. Like when stuff first comes out, you're like, where is this going to go? Is it really worth my time? Because, you know, we only have so much time. We're trying to do what's best for our content. We're trying to do what's best for our business around our content. So we really have to be really deliberate in where we place our time and energy, because there's only so much of it to go around, and you don't want to put all your eggs in that basket that is just a shiny object that disappears. So it's just a matter of, trying to figure out when the right time is. I think for anybody who's still on the fence, now is the time to get involved in short form video, to get involved in vertical video, because I definitely think it's here to stay, at least for the short term.
What do you think about, and thank you for saying that, and I think you're right on point too, because you have to balance it all. Of course, I don't know how you teach it, but I'm one for creating content that I can monetize. And I say that because
I mean,
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, at the end of the day, I mean, some people have the conflict, and if this is you, if you have the conflict about whether you should be making money with your content, the answer is yes. The idea of, you know, staying true to your artistic vision, and, you know, steering away from making money with your content are not mutually exclusive. You can absolutely do what is important to you, maintain your integrity, and still learn the way to monetize your content. So that can be done in a variety of ways. It can be done very naturally, so you're not being a salesperson, you know, trying to plug your product every time. But once you build an audience, once you, they know who you are and what you're about, then you start to understand what their pain points are, and then you start to develop solutions that help them along the way. Those things take time and money. In order for you to be able to provide those, you need to compensate that time. And it just becomes a natural fit of being, hey, I've got all this free content. If that's where you are in your journey, definitely take advantage of the free content. But if you want to dive deeper, I've got, you know, this list of step-by-step instructions for $9.95 that can help you, really dig in and learn the material a little bit better than you might pick up in a YouTube video. So I definitely think that monetization should be on the forefront of everybody who is a creator, because there is such a need for motivation in this space that I don't care who you are, you absolutely will not be motivated all the time to make content.
That's
But
right.
if it starts paying the bills, if it starts buying you new cameras, then it helps with that motivation. It helps keep you focused, eyes on the prize, and it allows you to continue to move forward, because you know, as you do that, you're going to be able to be more creative because you have some nicer gear and, some better effects and all this other good stuff that learning how to monetize your content can bring you.
That is so true. That is so true. It's nothing like, having a check come in and you say, man, I've been waiting on this particular item. And then you can actually purchase that out of the money you made from what you are doing content wise. And you can actually start to see some movement. Like, man, he's got some new lights. So, man, that's a nice picture there. And it's all because of the work that you're putting in ways that you can actually monetize your work. And that's It's cool. I still believe that picking up the phone like this, vertical, and talking into it and actually throwing up a 15, 30, or 60-second video could go a long way as well. So don't forget that. The future is saying TikTok and Reels, the format would definitely continue to dominate. I see that coming around the bend. Keely is saying here, thank you, Strick. I'm finally going in because of YouTube's new feature linking your shorts to your long-term video. You know what? I actually made a clip of one of the videos that we did, the stream show, and used that link and linked it to Facebook, so you can see that clip, but it's actually also the clip of the long form video. Have you seen that at all? Where you can just go in and edit the clip?
I have actually not even seen that feature yet. So that is cool. Actually new to me, and it's definitely something that I want to look into. I've been so heads down on people of video the last few months that, like I said, I haven't been on YouTube as often as I should be. But yeah, that sounds like a really interesting feature, and it kind of lends itself back to YouTube figuring out how to make both styles of content work together.
So basically, you can do this with any page. I'm thinking, so if I'm watching YouTube and I wanted to go in and actually cut out a clip of this conversation, well, this is on Ecamm's website or YouTube channel. So I go to any YouTube channel, actually cut a clip and use that kind of like a blog post on my website or on Facebook. I mean, you have a link that you can actually use. And I just think that YouTube has figured it out. Like, if people are going to stop them on other social media platforms to getting content out, well, maybe if we can have people do short form, they're not loading up their whole video. They just have a piece of it. I just think that, everybody is trying all they can to get eyes back on their platform. And whatever the trend is, you have to kind of figure it out. And Erica here, she says she's also a cheerleader. But for DJ Strick, I have people that are cheering for me as well in the Streamers Hub. Thank you so very much, Erica, for saying that. We're talking about trends, guys. 2022, the year is almost off. So we also have to be thinking about 2023. Vertical video is here to stay. Dan has talked about that. He's also talked about shoppable videos. Dan, when I actually was doing some research for my opening today, YouTube has decided to do shoppable videos as well. Like the trend of what Amazon has started, now you can just do a video. I'm a content creator that talks about lifestyle stuff, and now I have my latest and greatest product. All right, this product is a remote for my lights in the back, and you can see how it has a white background with all these color designs in here that you can just press and change the colors. That is now a shoppable video that you can link and actually sell inside of YouTube, just like Amazon. Is that not crazy?
Yeah, and they, like I said, Amazon set the set the pace on that one, and they've definitely been in I've seen a number of YouTubers make the jump over to Amazon, and it's been really lucrative for those creators. So like Amazon influencer video or shoppable video, whatever you want to call it, is something that everybody that's a YouTuber that has an established account should really start looking into, because this is not your, $1 a day affiliate links in your description. This is thousands of dollars a month on a regular basis, and there's just a ton of opportunity there.
And right now, I did take a little note here, Dan. So with YouTube, and they're actually using your term. The last time I was thinking about it, like you actually came with the shoppable video term, but I'll give it to you. You don't have to agree, just in case you didn't. But Spring for creators, these are merchandising sites, and these are sites that you can connect with the YouTube shoppable video, Spreadshop, FanJoy, and Shopify. Plus, Shopify website can be connected right now to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, and that's something, like in all my planning, I haven't had time to dig into it, but I actually saw the article about Shopify linking to your YouTube channel, and that's really exciting because Shopify has something that it integrates with called Spod, which is like Spreadshirt on demand or something like that, where you can actually go into your Shopify store and design merch that gets created just like on Spreadshirt or some of those other, on demand style sites. So you could create your entire collection inside a Shopify store. And once I understand the details of how it connects to YouTube, that could be huge. Because it just kind of centralizes everything. It allows you to bring your audience directly to your store. I run a store for YouTube graphics, affordable YouTube graphics called Tube Templates. And you'd being able to bring that directly to YouTube would be a really huge deal, especially for creators who are looking for that type of thing. So
Dan,
that's
you
really,
said that
really
so
an
fast.
interesting.
I don't want that to pass me by. You actually have a graphics shop for creators, and give me that.
Yeah,
one more
I
time.
started. It's called tubetemplates.com. A couple of years ago, it was actually through personal interest. It's like trying to get those cool graphics that you see people have with
Right.
like, subscribe, ring the bell, those sorts of things, or link in the description, just a lot of the common animated things that people put in their videos. But rather than going out and getting a graphic designer to do all of that, I was like, it's a digital product, so you should be able to create it once and sell it over and over again. So I started that website, which is Tube Templates. And it's a collection of like subscribe watermarks on a variety of different topics. And it's a bunch of different animations, like, calls to action and that sort of thing. And they run from like $4 to $10 a piece, and you can go in there and grab exactly what you want and then just drop them into your video editor. So it just seemed like a much better way to go than, hiring an expensive graphic designer each and every time. So it's been something that has just kind of extended what I do with Currier Media, which is, a variety of different fronts for content creators, the content on YouTube and the event. And it just seemed like a natural addition to be able to provide that service for anyone who, was looking for those one-off graphics to enhance the quality of their videos.
I'm just at awe. You're a man after my own heart, Dan. I mean, I need to have like a resume for you. Maybe I should have went to the website and looked at all the things that you have to offer. Like, this is amazing, and I want people to go out and to support you. So there's tons of places that you can actually get some of this. I mean, we research it all the time, from Stream Elements and all the other kind of stuff. But if one of the creator leaders in our community, which I see you as, Dan, is doing something like this and have products that we can actually buy and support and use, we need to do that. So thank you for sharing that. And guys, again, that's give it to me. It's tubetemplates.com.
Tubetemplates.com. Yeah. Yep.
Got it. Man, that's awesome. So before I go any further, because I want to talk to some of the people in the comments, but Dan, please share any other thing that I don't know, because apparently I haven't done my job in researching that well. I am so at awe of you being the founder of People of Video, and I know about Creator Fundamentals, where you're teaching creators this stuff. So now I'm finding out about the templates that you have with tubetemplates.com. Is there anything else that you're doing that people really need to know about you? Because I'm finding out new stuff right now.
It's one of my flaws is shiny objects. I tend to come up with an idea and try to run with it. If you saw the stack of ideas that I haven't turned into anything yet, hundreds of domains and everything else. But yeah, I do YouTube content. It's the channel's Dan Courier now. I have a course for Amazon Influencer if you want to get started with influencer video and you want to make sure you get approved for additional placement. I have a course called Influencer 100X. It's actually at influencer100xcourse.com. There's an interesting story behind that one. And then, the graphics and a few other random things that I'm working on. But yeah, it's just it's all content creator oriented, and it's just a matter of finding the time to go through all these things and get them to life. But the easiest way to keep up on all the stuff that I do or am working on is courierlinks.com. It's just my last name, links.com. It's kind of like a bio link page where I kind of put everything there that's being worked on. So it's a quick and easy way to find find me and get in contact with me if you'd like to.
So I am trying to do my very best of being a great host and putting this up for you. All right. So everybody can see it. Did I do that right? Currierlinks.com with S on the end?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
Please check him out. I said this, and I'm honest when I say it, like one of the leaders in our creator community, and we want to do all we can to support someone like Dan. Dan, when you do something else and you push the envelope, you actually do that for the whole community. If people understand it this way, so if there's a team of cyclists, right? So this is, let me just say, hey, we got a cyclist team or a bike team, and you got one that is the pace setter, and he goes out and sets the pace. I think they do the same thing in racing. They don't talk about it as much in racing, but you put that person in the front, and they kind of take on all of the wind. You know, they take and push the whole crowd, and everybody can kind of get behind them. I'm someone that understands that if you're doing all these things, I may not be able to do 10, but if I can pick up 2 things that you're doing or 2 additional things that I see you doing and could do them as well as you can, not to take away your business, but to add to mine, then I'm right in line with you. And I want to encourage people that are watching this, because we have creators from all over the world watching this, Dan, and not only can they support you, but they can glean from what you're doing to actually be better creators as well.
Yeah, and I mean, like, if there was one thing out of all of that that I really hope that everybody can get behind, it's people of video.
Gotcha.
The whole idea of people of video is all of us on the East Coast, is the idea that we have a lot of amazing creators that are not scattered throughout the rest of the country, but we have a ton to offer here on the East Side. So it's just a matter of rallying everybody to support the event and attend the event and help prove the idea that this is something that we want and need here on the East Coast. It's not something that I did a bunch of, analytics on. It was, hey, I bet that there's a lot of creators on the East Coast, in the Northeast, anybody who is closer to here than they are to the West Coast, who wants to actually be able to change their life by learning how to earn money doing things that they enjoy with online video. That there is nothing more that I want to prove is true than the community that we have over here and the community that we can build around people of video. And Ecamm came in with such a strong community around them that it just became part of the people of video family. And I want to continue to grow that. I want to bring in everybody to get as much value as I've gotten over the years from seeing people face to face and meeting people. It's not just the people on the stage, which we have an amazing lineup of speakers this year. Like, it blows my mind that we have them coming to Albany, New York, but it's also that networking, that seeing people face to face, having conversations that you can't have online, and just the little bits and pieces that you take from something. You may pick up 5 things from other attendees. Oh, this is the way I'm doing this. This is the way I built my email list. Oh, this is how I'm using Shopify to get more sales, how I'm selling digital products. There's so many different pieces that we really need to wrap our brains around to understand how this whole thing works, that it just changes your entire perspective and mindset when you're surrounded by those kind of people in a single room. So that's kind of the torch that I'm carrying. And there's some selfishness in there with wanting to establish an East Coast community of video creators. And I think we can do it. And we'll definitely be able to do it with the support of the community.
There you go, guys. You've got your marching orders. Figure out how to get to people of video in Albany, New York. What's the dates, Dan?
September 19th through the 21st. It's actually a Monday through a Wednesday. So if you wanted to come in early on the weekend, you could do that as well. But yeah, it's or if you want to travel on Monday is actually is designed to be a travel day. So there's 2 days of speakers on the 20th and 21st. Check-in starts at 5 p.m. on Monday. So if you want to make that your travel day, you can certainly do that as well. And it'll be a nice casual day to arrive, get yourself situated. And then we'll probably hang out Monday night, and then we'll kick it off on Tuesday and Wednesday, just filled with, I think there's 12 or 13 speakers that are going to bring all that information. And the speakers are part of the community here. One of the things that kind of turned me off at some other events as they continued to grow is that it became two very different things. It was the speaker that they, kind of popped in from the side room, they do their thing, they disappear. You never got a chance to talk to them. I have purposely collected or went out and invited amazing speakers, good personalities, people who generally care about other content creators, who are not just going to disappear, that are actually going to engage and talk to you. And it's not like something you have to view from afar. You can actually ask them those questions that you may not be able to ask them on their YouTube videos.
And you can't beat that. That can really go a long way, guys, when you go to these meetings and you meet people, and to be able to connect with them, you just feel good. I remember, Dan, you had just got to, what was that, Pod Fest, and I think you maybe had just come in that day, and I saw you in the back of the room, went right up to you, I didn't take a video. I didn't take a picture. We did a video together. And, it's what you get an opportunity to do when you're actually in the room with people. Most people don't say no. The answer to a picture and a video is always yes. So all you have to do is catch them.
Yeah,
so being in the building makes a difference, right?
Absolutely. And I didn't even touch on all the opportunities you're going to get to make content. You have being surrounded by other content creators. They totally understand that you're making content, that you want to make content. You get to bring in people from other channels, or, who are doing some other type of content, and kind of having the potential to merge your audiences. So in that regard, endless opportunities to create content, whether it's a short video or long form, or actually sitting down and doing interviews with people. All those things come to life at an event, and we're doing everything we can at People of Video to foster as much human interaction as possible, because it is our goal to allow you to make human connections. And I truly believe it's those human connections that are going to lead to the most success for you and your business and your content.
So let me do this. I want to talk to some people, and we're going to come back to People of Video. I actually am going to the website so everybody can see the website. But we have several people talking to us in the comments. Dan, I want to just stop and talk about it really quick. I think that you talked about Discord for creators. Is that right? Or is that something else? Maybe Discord for creators is
Discord.
Keely.
Discord for it's Keely.
That's Keely. That's Keely's. And do you have a Discord as well? Have you gotten into that?
So I actually do have a Discord, and it was actually the fact that she focused on Discord that
Brought her
intrigued me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's something that I've tried in the past, but one of the things you find as kind of a solo creator / entrepreneur, whatever word you want to use, is that you need a lot of help.
Right.
One of the hardest things to do is to find help, and to learn how to bring in the right people to do those sort of things. So I had a Discord. I don't think I took care of it the way that I should. I didn't have the help on that I probably should have brought in. But I do think it's definitely a very powerful opportunity, because community is key, and giving people the opportunity to have additional ways to make contact. And something like Discord's really powerful in building that community. There's a bunch of different ways you can break it up, but it's an additional point of access as well. Facebook can sometimes, the Facebook groups can sometimes not be as fruitful as you want them to be. So I think that Discord provides a lot of opportunities to do some things that you're not going to do on Facebook. So when I saw that, I was instantly intrigued. I'm like, that is a great idea. That is somebody that has value to offer content creators at People of Video. And it's also something that I hadn't thought of. I hadn't even considered that. But as soon as I saw that was her topic, I'm like, yes, I want to bring her in. I want her to share her knowledge with everybody, so they can understand, the value that's there and how that can help them in their creator journey.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I also want to shout out a couple of people. So the principal is in the building. Kathy, thank you for hanging out with us today. And people are shouting her out. And then Michelle has come through as well. So I want to say this, Simply Ups, thank you so very much for hanging out with us and being here. And then I have Gretchen. She's saying hello to everybody at one time. So thank you for doing that, Gretchen. Here we go. So Gretchen is coming to People of Video. So that's awesome.
Awesome.
Glad you be able to make it. And Zoom catchers, of course, they were
Can't wait to meet you in
amening.
person.
Yeah, to be able to meet her in person. So we got an amen. So that's so true. I'm sure it was something that I said, Dan, that they were agreeing to.
I'm sure
Michelle
it was.
says, yeah, I'm sure it was. So Michelle says that she can't wait to meet you, Dan. So apparently she's coming
I'm
to
looking
hang
forward
out
to it. I can't
as
wait.
well. So the principal saying the Ecamm fam will be in the house. So that's what's up. That's what's up.
I want everybody to come.
Everybody.
We'll bring everybody.
Sweden here watching YouTube, so thank you so very much. And
Nice.
That's us being international, Dan. Tonight we're international.
Right.
So I don't know exactly when Urban Streams Media came in. Can you talk more about the conference in September? I'm interested in attending. What workshops will occur? So I'm going to come back to that question, but thank you for asking that. And we'll have a blast. Yes, we will. This is Creator in Seattle, and I will be there. So thank you, Gretchen. She's just letting everybody know where she's going to be. Like, she's selling it for us in the background here. So this is really cool, and people are just continuing to talk. And then Michelle was amening you about how Facebook has been wishy-washy for her when we're talking about groups and all the other kind of stuff. So Discord has some elements that kind of outweighs what you could do in Facebook. It's a lot of information there, though, because I see a lot of shiny things in Discord. So thank God we have somebody like Keely that can break it all down for us. And the principal says she's looking up flights right now for Albany. So that's what's up.
Awesome.
That's what's up. So let me say this, and then we'll get into the question that was asked about more details. People Video. Last week, Dan, I said I needed 100 likes. I got 70 likes on the video, which is well more than I ever had before. I need to match 70 likes. Regardless of how many likes we have, if you're watching today, whether you're in a replay or you're here live with us, just hit the like button. Let us know that you are liking the content that we're bringing from the stream show. That being said, if you like it, and then if you're in the comments, I'm going to pick somebody this week in the comments, whether it was through the live comments or in the replay comments, and we're going to give a ticket to People of Video this year. You're going to get one for free, okay? Dan has actually said that he'll be willing to give it, so there you go. We're going to do it for free just for you being a part of the community inside of this show. So, Dan, thank you so very much for your willingness to give. I was actually going to pay for it, and Dan said, thank you, but I'll give it. I said, well, I'll do something else. So we'll find other ways to support People of Video in the marketing and everything that you have going on. I think is a great idea, and I can't wait to see you again. That being said, let me get back to it. Well, you know, Doc says he's going to see everybody in Albany. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He'll be up there on stage.
There you go. Interested in attending. When a list of events be available. Guess what? Urban Streams Media. I love the name of your channel. We are going to get right on it. Dan, I'm going to pull up the website really quick here if I can, and I'll allow you just kind of talk through what's going on this website so people will be able to see. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, let's do this. And I want to go right here. Did I pick the wrong one? I think I did. Let's go. Choose the right. Google Chrome, YouTube. There we go. So now everybody can see what this is. The People of Video. Peopleofvideo.com is where you can go and get to the website and get all of the details. Of course, right on the top, you have a video explaining what is going on, and then you can talk through it from here. Can you see that on the screen there?
Yeah, I can see it.
There you go.
Yeah, so I mean, we are, the goal is to bring in, whether you're a YouTuber, you're, a video creator, a marketer, somebody who wants to leverage online video, whether you're a business that's trying to bring in leads, then People of Video is definitely for you. It's all about focusing on that, focusing on using video to help you get more revenue for your business, or your content creation, which is a business. So it's pretty much for the whole business side of this. It's not like a fan event. It's definitely for learning the nuts and bolts of making that happen. So in-person access tickets start at $349, which is much more affordable than a lot of the other conferences out there. We want people to have the access. We also have virtual tickets. If you're somewhere where you can't make it to the event, then you can definitely buy virtual tickets as well. We're also going to give the 2022 replays of all the speakers with your paid admission to the event. And then just look at these speakers. We got Tim Schmoyer, Roberto Blake, Jessica Stansberry, Owen Video. Like I mentioned, Doc Rock, Diana Gladney was an all-star last year. We had to bring her back. She is phenomenal. And I could listen to her all day. She just has nuggets of information that, I've done YouTube for a few years, but listening to her, it sounds like it's all fresh material. So super excited about her. Judy Fox is a LinkedIn expert, how that's going to play a role. Emily D. Baker is an attorney who does reactions, and I actually met her at another conference, and we were able to get her to come this year. Super excited about that. Ashni is going to bring her knowledge on communities and Web3, which I'm really excited about. That's cool. Like a whole new world. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. We talked about Keely and Discord, Dale Roberts, self-publishing with Dale, of course, and he's also the MC of the event. He brings a ton of energy. And then some guy, Dan, is probably going to talk about something as well. So, yeah, we are super excited. And if you scroll down a little bit more, that's really what makes this show possible. And that is our sponsors, which are Ecamm and Soundstripe. So we're super excited about our partners and bringing in great companies that are creator focused, that are all about helping creators get the tools they need to get the job done right and to improve their quality and find ways to reach a bigger audience. So we're thrilled about the partners and the speakers that we have, and it's just going to be an awesome time.
I'm excited for you. You asked for the details. We've given you the details. The site is peopleofvideo.com. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, just one thing. Somebody had asked about, I think you read something about workshops. Just the one thing that's unique about People of Video is that the entire event is all in one room. So you're not going to have to decide what's right for you and what you need to miss. It's designed to be community focused and oriented. So the way we do the seating to how we present is all done with that idea in mind. So we're all going to be together for those 2 days. So you're going to be able to take notes on all of these different topics, and they're all going to be relevant to you in growing your business around video content.
So the idea is everybody's getting the same content. You're all together, and it also brings about more of a community because you're able to take, instead of the breakout time, actually have time to meet and talk to people. Am I right?
Absolutely. And we build in time, so it's not like you're going to be crushed with speakers and not have a chance to mingle. We're going to give you the opportunity to really get to know everybody, because that's at the core of what we do. We think it's one of the most important factors, not only the education, but also the networking and meeting your peers.
So Urban Streams Media, I'm down to a 10. Well, there you go. I guess we didn't have to twist anybody's arm on that, right? And then Michelle says that Miss D is awesome. Diana Gladney, she's talking about, and she can't wait to meet her. I've never met Diana in person, so it'll be a great opportunity for me to do that too. I would kind of do my little fangirl for her, and then we can be professional for the rest of the conference. So that's cool. And I mean, check out the list. So many people I look up to and have made a streamer out of me. So there you go, Keely. Congratulations to you as one of the speakers as well. And there's Doc talking about Keely. You You made it, fam. So everybody's congratulating her. You know what? When you put the time in to, we always talk about this. Like, what makes you unique? What do you want to talk about? She found her way from doing. She wanted to make a community and build. This is what I know about Keely. She was actually building a community around refereeing. I think it was soccer or field soccer, and got in contact with Doc and started doing work with him and found other ways, as we all do as content creators, found a niche, and that niche was, hey, we can build community better in Discord, which the gamers had already been using. So now content creators figure out how they could use Discord to communicate to each other in all of the facets that in the rooms that you could have. And they said, forget Clubhouse, Discord is where you want to be. And she definitely has taken the information and made it accessible to all of us, and definitely understandable. So there you go. Your gift will make room for you, and it definitely has for her. So shouts out. And man, so Doc is like, Strick, when you meet Diana, bring a seatbelt and a helmet. I'm definitely going to try. I'm definitely going to try. So everybody is in here talking to everybody else. Dan, we started about talking about trends, and the trend is people of video in September, but more importantly, staying ahead of the curve with virtual video is definitely where it is all trending, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok Reels. Do you have, as a creator coach, do you have one rule that you give people when there's so many options out there for them to do with the latest trends?
Well, I think it's like anything else. I mean, there's certainly every platform is going to be a little bit different. Understanding exactly what drives the best engagement on videos and what's really attracting people. I'm kind of an interesting, like there's what will drive the most excitement when you think about some of the TikTok videos that are, kind of, I say that at the end of a day, my wife and I will just sit there flipping through our phones on TikTok because it's kind of like mindless entertainment. But I do think there's a place for value as well. So I think that it is like anything, you just have to do it. As you do it, you're going to start to see patterns. Do it the way that makes sense to you, that resonates with your message, and then watch the feedback that you're getting and see what works and what doesn't. And if nothing's working, then try some different things until you find some traction, and then lean in to those adjustments that you made to try to repeat that. And regardless of how any algorithm works or anything like that, having that systematic approach to a platform is certainly going to allow you to make the necessary adjustments and get a lot more traction. So that would just be, I think, no matter where you go, just understanding that you don't just want to release it into the atmosphere and then move on. You want to kind of see how people respond to it. And, when things start to hit, make note of those, figure out how you can reproduce what it is that they found interesting, and then just grow from there.
I like that, Dan. So everybody's correcting me in the comments that Keely is doing field hockey. So thank you, Michelle. And then Doc says it's sticks, not kicks. I get it. So definitely shouts out to you, Keely. And in talking about things that are trending, I have found, because I've been testing it a little bit, Dan, from very much produced reels, still vertical, but produced, and ones that I just do on my phone. And I promise you, the ones that I do on the phone that are not produced, I'm just talking into the camera, always perform better. I don't know why.
And that's definitely something to take note, because especially with any platform, as it becomes more popular, you're going to get, the commercial uses of those. So if somebody sees a perfectly framed video and a perfect set, they might immediately think, hey, this is a commercial. This is, so it's much more organic. If there's a little bit of movement, it's shaking, they can see that it seems like much more spur of the moment. that you just wanted to share something. So there's definitely value in that. It's something that I've noticed on, Amazon and doing Amazon video and those sorts of things, that if you get too polished, you're kind of missing the mark of what those videos are supposed to be, which is real world people giving you feedback in some form or fashion, which is essentially what TikTok is. Obviously, and the other short form, there's a lot of polish. There's some really amazing stuff out there, but when you're trying to connect with an individual, then those videos that look organic are probably going to be the ones that can work the best for you.
So not only that, but I've seen major corporations take on that look as well. So right now, one of the trends is actually remixing videos. So there was a polished, I want to say it was Pizza Hut. It was a pizza company. So let's say just pizza company, but someone was in the front talking just like they had remixed the commercial, but it was a pizza commercial. But it looked like it was, that person talking had basically produced a video talking about, but it was just talking about how good the pizza was, or is,
Yeah.
and you need to get it. Or there's car insurance. And it's a random guy with his phone, and he starts out, man, I got this car and that car, and it was killing me with insurance, and this is what I had to finally do to pay for this car. And it was a real insurance company video, but it looked like it was completely normal. So, and people started to do skits, and it's just an acting skit. And these are TikTok videos that I'm talking about, where you're thinking the person really, so one that went viral that I know of, it was a woman complaining about her baby's father not taking care of all of her kids. I mean, it was definitely one of those things. It was kind of odd, but it went viral, and it finds out that it was an act the whole time. Like she just was trying to get
And
people.
companies, yeah, I mean, more and more companies are, they see creators out there that are getting massive reach that blow away any type of reach that they're going to get on a commercial on television.
Right.
And they say, okay, we want to sell our product, but we want you to do it just like any one of your other videos. So they take somebody who is, who has a massive audience. Somebody's going to see their face. They're going to wait long enough to listen to what they have to say. And then, insert slogan and logo here. And now they've tapped into that audience on a more organic level than just trying to put your structured, professional, if you want to call it, looking videos. But yeah, I mean, there's tons of opportunities for brand deals and stuff like that out there, because organic is just going to have so much more reach.
That is so true. Dan, I was so excited about having an opportunity to talk to you about all that you have going on, including People of Video, and we have done it. Like, I really like the fact that you are in the business of helping other creators, because that's exactly what the Stream Show is all about. We want to help streamers succeed, and you are doing exactly that, including People of Video coming up in September. Peopleofvideo.com is where people can get all the details and tickets. And I've already said this. Come into this video. If you're watching it live or in a replay, click the like button, make a comment, and we're going to find someone to give a free ticket away to. And if you've already watched this video, you know how much of a value that ticket will be. Dan, how can people get in contact with you if they want more details about who you are and what you're doing?
So the easiest way, you put it on the screen, courierlinks.com is definitely a way to see that everything that I have going on, as well as to reach out to me if you wanted to have a call. Yeah, beyond that, you can also come and meet me live and in person in September 19th through the 21st at People of Video. So that is, like I said, we're all going to be available throughout those 2 days to interact and have conversations. So if you have any questions you want to ask in person, I'd love to answer them in person. So otherwise, courierlinks.com is a great way to kind of see everything that I have going on. It's also a good way to reach out to me, and it has all my socials and everything out there as well.
So shouts out to Doc Rock, Michelle, Keeley, Urban Streams. I want to say there's several people, simply Principal Walker, the Futurist, and these are just people that I'm looking at inside of Erica and Zoom catchers inside of the comments. Thank you guys for commenting. If you are watching this in a replay, again, hit the like button and then also make a comment, and you could be a winner and go to People Video and see all of us together. So thank you guys for watching. Dan, thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Like I said, I was so excited about this, and you didn't do anything but deliver exactly what I thought you would. Great content for us today. Again, I will be doing this next Sunday, 6 p.m. Some great people coming through to be a part of this show. So I'll be looking for the thumbnail in a couple of hours. So I'll have it up Monday for next Sunday show. So you can see the Streamers Hub and DJ Strick right here. Lights, camera, action. Join the stream team with Strick and Brant and be a part of the Stream Network. Our goal is really simple. We're here to help you succeed.